All right, let's see how mad Zeddy is.
Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and we're a little bit later today because there's a major announcement. We always cover the big Battlegrounds announcement, the new season.
Watch someone, exactly.
Really
it's the meta right now.
I think we got really crappy things to talk about. I think this is a dark day to be a fan of Battlegrounds, and it makes me worried again about the future of Hearthstone. Pay-to-win mechanics are even coming more. There's more of it, but it's in Battlegrounds. It's not in regular Hearthstone. But we're gonna go over it. Why, again, it's concerning. What a great way, by the way, to celebrate the 5-year anniversary of Battlegrounds. Just awesome.
Yeah. By the way, something that should be said is the fact that we're on our 10th. We're on the 10th year anniversary, and this has been like the year where most of the amount of just like fucking over the player in order to get more revenue has been so common. And like, even if this isn't like that bad in terms of like how much money that you have to spend, it's still something that they are doing in order to screw over free-to-play players in order to make more money. At least just off of the information that I have already from what he's probably gonna be talking about. And it's just like Battlegrounds now reaching its 5th anniversary, and now they're gonna go and potentially give us a monetization method that we've never wanted the game from its very inception. They keep trending the wrong way over and over and over. I agree.
If you enjoy the content on the channel, feel like I've earned your subscription, and you want to stick it to
yes, but if
anyways, you want to help us get
a business needs to make money, yes, but if a business is isolating its customer base, so that way there are less people that play, that way they're like you're effectively just saying that we don't want you here if you don't spend your money. Like, that's what a lot of these decisions are coming down to. Is it just me, or does Zeddy look like Kibler from Wish? What? Use my link to make Zeddy shave his goatee. Yeah, guys, click the factor link so Zeddy can shave his goatee. I'll gladly promote some misinformation for that.
To 90,000 subscribers, please hit that sub button down below. Give the video a like; it helps out a lot.
Right,
yeah,
so let's actually figure out what's going on
to
here.
90,000 subscribers. So let's go over the cool stuff. If you're into Battlegrounds, if you want to get into the negative stuff, you might want to skip that a little bit. But yeah, Battlegrounds Season 9 will launch December 3rd, so that'll be the next major patch. The arena will be reset then, by the way. Have an arena ready. We'll have a reminder when the time comes. It's a couple of weeks away. But yes, there's stuff to get with that. With a new cyberpunk style, new technologies, and all kind of minion updates.
That's kind of cool. I mean, the art's at least nice.
3 new heroes. We got, of course,
he's looking at a draft. News. Yes, creators have access to these before. Like, literally, we get access to the patch like 1 day before. So that way, yes, the article should be out. We get access to the article 1 day before, so that way we can make our video and post it right when it goes live. So that way people can get takes from their favorite creators. And honestly, almost nobody but Zeddy and sometimes Raren and sometimes myself are the only people that actually take advantage of these. And I do not understand why. If you want to make informative Hearthstone content, like, yes, Zeddy is like the go-to, but if you could, other creators could start doing this as well. And I've done this every now and again myself. It is unethical to use them? No, it is not. It's literally a day before. How is it unethical? How is it unethical to literally record your thoughts before the patch comes out, so that way you can, like, people know what your thoughts are, and you're not rushing to record, like, your first stupid thought of the patch, so that way you make a video go happen. It's not insider trading, dude. This is not insider trading. This is informing content creators what's happening, so that way you can inform your audience. Like, that's what's going on here. Again, they give us this a day before it posts. How the fuck is that insider trading, dude? There's no the only monetary incentive behind giving us this is the ad revenue we make from the video. You guys are acting like, oh, I'm gonna sell all my Hearthstone stonks now that I know that this kind of shit's happening with Battlegrounds. Like, we're not invested like that.
It's coming. I think they only.
You are the first to come with a video? Yeah. Of course we are. So you get the most views. Yes, because we're part of the Hearthstone Creator Program, and the whole reason why he's here is because people come to his video for the informative shit. Why would it, like this is like this, what? This, okay, I'm sorry that I'm getting mad here, but I don't understand the logic. It's like, why wouldn't you give PC Gamer the information about a new game mode is happening, so that way they can post an article as soon as you put out your patch notes about it? you're not making any sense if you really think about it. You're just talking about like insider trading. Like I don't understand it.
Show.
No, I'm not feeding the trolls, dude. I'm trying to make sense of this because a lot of people are probably going to be misinformed about it.
Videos do not come until after the post is officially done, so no harm is done.
Also
not leaking anything.
Also that. Thank you, Joshua. I don't know if that was apparent, but it's not like he's posting this before the patch actually comes out. This kind of stuff is time locked. He recorded this yesterday and is posting it today.
One of them, they're gonna have reveals. Creators will have reveals. I'll link this blog below. Should have
just
that
doesn't make any sense
below,
if you think about it for
including
more
the
than 2 seconds.
Stupid news. They have a massive minion refresh. Over 90 minions and tavern spells will be removed from the respective pools and replaced by nearly 90 new and returning minions and 11
okay, so they're getting rid of the bad ones
across Battlegrounds and Duo. So it looks like we have a brand new one.
You post it as soon as it comes out. Someone without the info can't make it and edit the post before that's not how it works. They tell us to wait 15 minutes before posting it. You're making a lot of assumptions, Hiska. I'm sorry, dude, but you're making a lot of assumptions about how this works when that's not how it happens. Hi, Clark. I do a deck and I really want you to play. Be sure. Can be the best, but has potential. Shaman deck with this new card. Love you so much. Viva España. Eres un grande. Good to have you here, man. I'll take a look at this deck here in a second, but we're taking a look at Battlegrounds info. Let me back up a little bit so we can make sure we're on the right stuff.
Stupid news. They have a massive minion refresh. Over 90 minions and tavern spells will be removed.
So they're removing the bad minions and putting in fresher
replaced
minions.
By nearly 90 new and returning minions and
good,
11 all new spells across Battlegrounds and Duo. So it looks like we have a brand new one. Dr. Boom's Monster. I think that's new. Selfless Hero is a returning thing.
Oh, wait, hold on. Dr. Boom's Monster? 6 tier 2/2 mech magnetic has +2/+2 for each time you've oh, dude, that looks insane.
Got Fandrel's Fortune. This one has +2/+2 for each time you magnetize this. That's pretty cool. They have a damage cap update starting with Season 9. The damage cap will be adjusted in solo battleground games.
Okay, so you don't just get blown
this change
out by
will only
turn 7.
apply to solo battlegrounds, not duos. The damage cap, I think, which is like normally 15,
should be a
it'll actually start at 5, then go up to 10 on turn 4, and then 15 on turn 8. The cap will be removed once you're in the top 4, as it is now. This change allows games to progress more evenly without big bursts of damage in the early game, which I think is really cool.
That is something else that's important to point out. Everyone in the creative program has access to this. But like I said, I've only seen myself, Rarin, and Zeddy take advantage of this kind of stuff. No one else does this because they don't think that people come to their channel for news updates. It's a very niche market in the Hearthstone.
It's annoying to take like 10, 12 damage really early on. But here's where I'm going to get mad. And I think this is...
Oh boy, we're getting mad.
This is a slippery slope, man. This is not good.
Angry.
I'm very curious to see how the Battlegrounds community as a whole will react to this. But this just sucks. There's more pay-to-win mechanics. So right now, there's a battle pass where you get 2 extra heroes to pick from, right? You have these 4 heroes instead. So there's already a pay-to-win element that's been added. I haven't really bought the timer pass barely at all since they've introduced it. I just think it's crappy. To be fair, I don't play competitively, and 2 heroes is fine for me. Like, I don't even really care. But there are a lot of people that do. It's getting worse. They are introducing hero rerolls at the start of the game. During the hero selection screen, you can now re-roll 1 or more of your heroes to get more options on how you play.
This would not be a problem if you didn't need to pay for it. If this was just something that was in the game and you could re-roll like 1 or 2 heroes, which something else you have to keep in mind is that this thing that you're seeing right here is if you buy the Tavern Pass, because if you don't have the Tavern Pass, you only get to choose 2 heroes. So re-rolling 1 of those 2 heroes wouldn't even be that bad of an option. But from what I can glean, it's going to be monetized. And the fact that it's monetized is the reason why it's bullshit. Imagine, like, I'm trying to think of something for standard, but imagine, like, I get to re-roll what opponent I queue into. Imagine you could do that several times in standard.
So I'm guessing each one of these heroes can be re-rolled once per game for 1 Battlegrounds token per reroll. So you're going to give yourself an extra chance to get that broken
That standard would be a
good
class
hero
ban, very similar, yeah.
again. Battlegrounds tokens can be earned through the rewards track, both for free and with the season pass as rewards from events, or more importantly, the in-game shop. You can buy these. You can literally buy tokens to give yourself up to 4 rerolls, I guess, in one game. That's a huge competitive advantage. And if you're playing to compete on the ladder, although there's no like esports or anything, it's not for money.
It's a massive advantage.
It's purely just for rank. Your best bet is to spend money, and I doubt you'll be able to use.
So like something that you could literally do is if you want to play like the same couple of heroes, if you have all these tokens, you could just refresh the 4 heroes you're offered, and then just keep getting the hero that you want. So if there are power indifferences and power outliers, they're going to be a lot more common because you have more consistency and building those kind of lineups and those kind of comps.
Your gold, which Battlegrounds players always want a reason to use their gold, because if they don't play ladder, what's the point? Yeah, that really sucks. Once the season goes live, there will also be a free...
What happens if you roll into a hero that someone else has taken? I don't think you can re-roll into heroes that have been offered to your opponent. That's probably how that would happen.
Gift of 2 tokens to get you hooked. Literally, to get you hooked, they're feeding you with just 2 little tokens that'll be automatically added to all players' accounts, and an additional 4 free tokens can be claimed from the shop, and then after that you gotta pay. Battlegrounds tokens will also be included in viewership drop campaigns, including for the upcoming preview event. More details on that below. The Battlegrounds.
So again, I'm reacting to this as the information is being presented. Joshua, please don't get ahead of the stuff. I want to see what's going on so I can naturally be outraged if it's something that I don't agree with. Please don't ruin it for me. But I am going to say that as of right now, this mechanic is kind of fine, at least how they've introduced it, because if they're going to keep giving you tokens over and over and over again for free, especially for like watching events, I can kind of understand that, but it's still gonna feel wrong. It's still gonna not feel right where after you're done with all those free tokens, now suddenly you just strictly have a worse advantage. Like, this mechanic isn't necessarily a bad thing if it was like, you got what if you got like a free refresh like every day, or like you get 2 refreshes like every day or something like that, to where if you want to play like a couple of games of Battlegrounds and you want the same hero, you could do that. But the thing that I really don't understand about this, and the thing that's going to screw over most players, is the fact that the fact that you can buy them, dude. They literally, you want to know what they learned? They learned that in Mercenaries, hey, we have these tokens that people will buy if we give them a reason, and now they're putting them in Battlegrounds. Like, the idea is not even that bad of an idea, but the fact that you're making people spend money to get these tokens for it is the bullshit part. It just comes down to the monetization.
Reward track also getting a bit of a boost. It's being extended to add tokens throughout both the free rewards and the season pass at no additional cost.
And now you're adding another pay-to-win feature.
For free. You'll be able to do your rerolls for free.
Remember when the perks of Battleground? Remember the whole reason why Battleground succeeded, guys? Do you remember why? Who remembers why Battleground succeeded? It's a very simple fucking concept. I'll just say it. Battlegrounds was a game mode where you didn't need anything. You had the game. The game was just there. And they keep taking away parts of the game in order to incentivize you to spend money. They keep... this isn't even about a thing about, oh man, a business has to make money. No, they keep taking away things that you were accustomed to, and now they expect you to pay for it. That's the problem. The problem is that we are given a good game mode that we want to play, and then Blizzard's like, all right, you guys have had it enough for too long. You've had it for free for too long. Auto battlers were all the rage for some... Dude, auto battlers are fun. They're fun, I get it, but like the reason why this worked is because the game mode was free. Do I play BG? I've played BGs a little bit. I'm aware of the game mode. I can get through a game and not feel like completely stupid. But like... This is just a net negative for anyone that never is going to spend money on the game.
A few of them.
You're just driving those people away.
Nice, but It's such a slippery slope, man. Giving more players more rewards to end throughout the season. We will be closely monitoring this updated progression system, and we'll adjust it further.
Can you just get this? We'll be closely monitoring this update progress system. Yeah, sure.
It turns out this first version isn't hitting right. You can tell they're apprehensive about it.
Feels like the classic Zeddy nothing burger. No, dude, it's not a nothing burger. You get a competitive advantage by re-rolling heroes. This can literally affect like the top levels of MMR because you have more consistency on hitting the broken hero almost every single game if you decide to buy the tokens for it. It is strictly, no matter how you look at it, a competitive advantage if you have money. It makes sense why Zeddy's freaking out about this.
If you don't like it, we'll
it's
change it.
It's a matter of how the other Battlegrounds people are reacting to it.
We're also adding the Season Pass Plus, a new option that will include all the perks and rewards of the regular Season Pass.
How much do heroes matter? They're auto-win heroes. I wouldn't look at it like that, Hixa. Think of it like this: you have your tier 1 heroes, your tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4, right? Think of it like ladder decks. Like, what if you just had the option to always play Psycho Rogue compared to playing a Starship deck? Like, I'm not saying it's like that night and day difference because there's stuff with like minions and whatnot. There's certain comps that you want to go for, certain heroes you want for certain tribes and whatnot. But it's like, if you understand what you're doing in Battlegrounds, you're effectively going to be able to make sure that you never play a tier 3 deck, depending on what options you're given. I don't know the math behind it, but it's like, just imagine if you could literally every single game and standard, instead of having the option of queuing a tier 4 deck like in Battlegrounds, you just always have the option to queue a tier 1 and tier 2.
And makes your first reroll each game.
It mattered to have the pass, but it wasn't that important.
So if you buy this more expensive,
but it's strictly just a better
pass,
advantage to those who don't.
You get one free reroll. Free, you have to pay for that pass.
On the option to do another mulligan.
Game,
sure.
Nice competitive advantage again. Even more, this reroll cannot be banked and follows the same reroll rules.
Wait, it can't be banked?
As free-to-play players and players with a regular season pass. It's just a consistent option for players who want to make the most of this new system. So
we're also adding a new Season Plus Pass to do option that will include all the perks and rewards from the Season Pass that makes your first reroll each game not consume a Battleground token. This reroll cannot be banked and follows the same reroll rules as free-to-play players and players with a regular Season Pass. It just gives us consistent options for players who want to make the most out of the new system. But if they have to pay for it. So we have the Season Pass, and now we have Season Pass Plus. This actually really makes me upset. This makes me really upset. You wanna know what this reminds me of? This okay, not gonna say it's as egregious. If it's like $2, it's whatever. Dude, just put it in the regular pack. I am so sick of this, man. $5 or 5 root stones? Dude, it's just kind of like what Zeddy said. It's a slippery slope. How long until Standard has a Tavern Rewards Plus pass? You know what I mean? Like, it's not even the fact that this is happening, it's the fact that this could happen again. Like, how long until this bleeds its way into Standard? I don't want this in Standard. I don't want this in Battlegrounds. Yeah, it sets the precedent. Yeah, we're in free fall. That's just kind of the problem here, dude. It's the principle of it all. How long until this is in fucking Standard?
Yeah, they list the thing, and yeah, they actually just made it more pay to win, really, right? Like, there was a survey that went out not that long ago that listed this as an option. There was also like buying armor tokens. Maybe they'll add that.
$5
where
to
you can buy your
mulligan.
armor later on, right? This goes over well. My goodness. So yeah, I just think it's a dark day, man.
Wait,
like,
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
This goes over well.
There's only one thing
Goodness.
in this fucking thing.
So, yeah, I just think it's a dark day,
You
man.
only get the one perk?
This goes over well.
It's the... Dude, why? It's $5 apparently. It's $5 more. It's one reroll per game, guys. Understand that. It's one reroll per game. That is massive, but that's the thing that's really stupid about this. The season pass doesn't give you anything. The season pass plus. Oh my god, dude, this is literally like the Xbox One X, One S, XZ series. Lick my left nut and maybe I'll give you $200 off. What the, dude? I hate the precedent that this sets. And the fact that you're not getting any other incentives for it, you're not even like getting like I don't even know what you would get in Battlegrounds, but it's just like a shitty mobile game. I would not go that far, dude. I would not go far to say it's like a shitty mobile game. Because to say that it's a shitty mobile game would be like energies and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like I had like energies and whatnot, but this is essentially like kind of like an energy to a degree. But it's like it is an actual mobile game tactic. I agree, but it's not like it's turning the entire game into a shitty mobile game. Yo, Grizzly99 coming in with the 4 months. Good to have you back, man. Yeah, it's a tactic. Fucking tactics, man.
My goodness.
But this is still stupid.
Yeah, I just think it's a dark day, man. Like it's again really slippery slope. They outline the cost of things, by the way, down here. The season pass will still be $15 USD, 1,500 runestones, and the season plus pass will be available for $20 or 2,000 runestones. Players who get the regular season pass and decide they want to upgrade can just do it for $5, not paying anything extra. So
sure.
I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say. I know we're not big into Battlegrounds, but I'm like, this has like been the MO lately, right? We had the early access cards that thankfully got nixed, and this new direction, I don't know, the Hearthstone director is just pushing things constantly.
I keep pausing this, but I keep having takes I want to give. Dude, why is it every single new expansion and new update, you guys are trying to weasel a new way of getting more money from us? That's what it feels like. You guys keep coming up with these new fucking ways of monetizing the game that is so goddamn obvious. It's not even the fact because it's a business, Curly. By the way, good to see you. But it's just like you keep pushing your players and you keep pressuring them into spending more money when it doesn't really feel like we're getting a lot more from it. Like, all you keep doing is pushing away players that don't want to think about the monetization and just want to, like, I just, for example, I want to buy my pre-order for Standard and maybe, like, get, like, the $60 bundle as well, so I have all my cards, and then I don't want to think about the monetization again. Yeah, why don't I think about the poor shareholders? Oh, man, they're only going to get 3 Shark Tanks instead of 4. Oh, I know, man. Oh, boo-hoo. But it's just, like... How much is a reroll token by default? Good question. I don't think the answer is on here, and that's a good question. Could decide that they want the so if you want the rerolls for the pass, it's $5. So it probably means that like a token's probably gonna cost like $1 or like $2.50 or something like that. But it's just like, again, the point that I want to make is that you keep taking away from the excitement of the game, and you keep giving us these bullshit monetization things that are blatantly obvious on why you're doing them, and then you expect people to just sit here and take it. And it's like, no, we don't want this in the game. Like, if this happened like once a year where they would change around the monetization, that's one thing. But it's literally happening every single new fucking expansion, bro. I'm getting sick of it. I'm actually getting tired of it, and I don't want to focus on this stuff in the game. I really don't. I want to do what I was doing earlier, playing up against chat. I have all the cards. If they don't have something, they can come to me. I can make them a deck. Boom. Just like that, I'm making a free-to-play player more happy than Blizzard ever has. Like, it just doesn't make sense why they keep doing this unless they are trying to ruin the reputation of the game. It's just it's so hard to get the cards too. Like, I luckily am given, you know, I have a little bit of extra stuff that they give me in order to make it a little bit easier for me when purchasing all these fucking cards. But it's just like, for God's sakes, man, I am so tired of the monetization taking the conversation out of everything, man. Almost every single Hearthstone update has the wind knocked out of its sails because some stupid decision or some stupid thing from Blizzard happens. Whether it is the leaks that happened during the Great Dark Beyond, which kind of ruined the hype for a lot of people because they just looked at the cards. Whether it is the playing a card early during Whizbang's workshop, and then it's just there's so many ways they keep trying to monetize the game before we even have it in our hands, dude. Just for the love of God, just stop this. How are you not making enough money from all the people that are buying all the fucking shit that's like $80 and $60 every other 3 months? How is that not enough? And then you also took away the board. And remember, they took away the board because it was too expensive.
Seemed very just anti-consumer, not friendly. Had so many changes that
it
are just
literally feels like greed
to squeeze.
It would be one thing if I thought they needed all this money to keep Hearthstone in business, but it doesn't ever fucking feel that way.
Happy 10 years and 5 years anniversary.
Here's the cash cow. We gotta squeeze them dry. I gotta get every single fucking drop of milk that we can get is what this feels like. Whether or not it is or not is not the point. The point is you keep making us think about monetization every single other fucking month.
Penny out, and you
it's
know,
just so tiring.
It's flaming. We don't get Neutronai, by the way. There's nothing like that. It's just minions. They're just reworking some minions, and that's it. Like, that's literally it. And there's even an FAQ because they knew that this would not go over very well. Let's go over. Let's take a quick look where it says, why are you making these changes?
Why are you making these changes, number one?
We want to better serve you and make a more awesome experience for you at all. Give us money. We love the core Battlegrounds experience.
Okay, hold on.
And want to be very careful about any changes we make. That's why we are pursuing angles, literally schemes, that provide you with more optionality rather than direct power. The buzzwords these people use is amazing.
This is so corporate talk. And that's the worst part about this. This is just corpo speak. And we know it. Battlegrounds is a huge part of our tavern, and we want to better serve you and make a more awesome experience for you all. Just cut this out of the... This should be obvious. Just cut it out from the entire sentence. We love the core Battlegrounds experience, and we want to be very careful about any changes that we make. Literally should have started with that. That's why we're pursuing angles that provide you with more optionality rather than direct power. What the fuck does that even mean? For example, we are not interested in selling perks like additional armor at the start of the game or additional gold or refreshes during the game. The fact that you are even considering that is concerning, by the way. By keeping Battlegrounds tokens small instead of all or nothing, you can engage however much you want. This also opens up a wider range of uses for us, like drops, events, and freebies. Okay, sure. It took it to the very end of the paragraph for you to give us one reason why this change might benefit us. Just think about that for a second. Only one sentence gives us a reason why this change is good for the player.
For example, we are not interested in selling perks, like additional armor. I knew they brought them. Look, we're the good guys. We asked you if you could do that. You didn't like it, I guess. My God, or additional gold or tavern refreshes during the game.
This all comes down to the fact that they had no idea how to monetize Battlegrounds when it was really popular.
They wanted to do that, but the feedback was so bad you're not doing it.
Oh, we could have done this far worse thing. But here's a less outrageous option.
It's not better.
By keeping Battlegrounds tokens small instead of all or nothing,
you can see it in PGs, you get a free reroll.
You want. This also opens up a wider range of uses for us.
Dude, that is such a way that the Battlegrounds players could protest against this shit. Oh my God. Can you imagine if no one actually uses the token? And they just concede the game if they don't like the hero options? That is so fucking funny. Battlegrounds players, there you go. If you don't want to support this nonsense, just leave the fucking game. Because if I remember correctly, there's no you don't get punished for leaving a game early like you do in like League and stuff like that, right? You don't have like a priority problem that you can have. Dude, there you fucking go. We already do it. Well, MMR, dude, if you're playing Battlegrounds for fun, you don't care about your MMR, then there's that. But yeah, if you lose your rating and you care about it, I guess that is something to consider. But there you go, dude. If you don't care about your MMR has basement floors, well, there you go. There you fucking go, dude. No, don't uninstall, dude. If you like the game, then keep playing it. But just if you don't want to support the reroll, just fucking concede. Like, this is just, like, yeah, imagine some guy rerolls a hero 4 times to have the entire lobby leave on turn 0. That'd be so fucking funny. I don't know, dude. I think that, there you go. There's the loophole.
Like drops events.
They're gonna have to add priority now in Battlegrounds in order to get around it.
That's pretty ridiculous. Informed by game data and direct player feedback, we have decided to shift some of our attention towards new offerings. We'll be watching for your feedback on these changes as we continue to refine this approach going forward. They go over how do you get the tokens, how do they rework, and all that stuff, and how will rerolls work in duos? Rerolls work the same in duos as in regular Battlegrounds, with one major special case. Just for duos, 2-player heroes like Cho and Gall, we won't force anybody to use a Battlegrounds token when they don't want to, so one player rerolling the paired hero won't affect the other player's options. And there are StarCraft...
So how soon do you think it's gonna be that they're gonna add tokens for each individual heroes, so that way if you want to play duos and you always want to get Chol and Gall, you're always given those options? How long until that happens, do you think?
Cosmetics apparently coming along. I didn't even notice that. And it says how will the StarCraft cosmetic unlocks work, and they're earned just like everything else in the track, except you won't be able to use them until February, apparently. I guess.
What's the bottom line for me? What kind of question is this? What? What even is the... What is this question?
The mini set thing, and what's the bottom line for me? We gotta read this to end off the video. What's the bottom line for me? People who are free to play will continue to have that option. Well, thank you. There are slightly fewer cosmetics on the free rewards track, but they'll get some tokens from the track events, drops, and other free grants, so they can keep engaging with Battlegrounds as they always have, with the option to occasionally reroll a hero they don't feel like playing for a chance at one they like better. Why not give them the option to reroll into a cosmetic they want? You know, why can't they have that option? No, anyways, people who are used to buying the season pass each Battleground season will get the 2+ hero options and a range of cosmetics similar to what they've been using for the season pass, with the addition of 25 more tokens on the season pass. People who want to maximize their hero selection options can upgrade to the season pass to get one free hero reroll every game. I don't know. I just think it's really, again, it's a slippery slope. I don't like it all. I'm glad I'm not super committed Battlegrounds. I'm extremely casual. But if this leaks into regular Hearthstone, well, maybe if I could pay to not play Rogue, I would take that option. Not gonna lie, I might actually take that option, or Priest. But still, it's crappy. I think it's really crappy. It's a really cheap and shortcut way of trying to make more money, and I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't think it's a shortcut.
I think I legitimately don't think it's a shortcut. I feel like it's cutting off people. Like, yeah, you're gonna have the people that are committed spend an extra $5, but you're gonna have that at the cost of alienating more players. Hearthstone is a game that so many people quit because of the monetization sometimes, man.
Optics of it are gonna be really bad, I think. We'll see how the Battlegrounds community reacts to it, but I don't know. And why not push this back at least till it's not the 5-year thing? Like, this is the 5-year anniversary of Battlegrounds, and that's how we're celebrating. Hero rerolls for money. Just, I mean, I guess the suits can celebrate it by, you know, maybe they brought in more profits. It'll work.
Was a token
I don't know.
To force a tribe in your next game. And by the way, the tokens are not being added to the free pass. They are replacing stuff that was there. That's so freaking dumb.
So you get less cosmetics, less rewards, but more tokens. But here's the biggest question, though. Like, do people really care about Battlegrounds cosmetics? And I'm not saying this as like, oh man, they're useless. It's like, do people actually care about it? Because I don't know. Like, for golden cards and for like other stuff like that, some people legitimately don't care about it. Like Pocket Train, for example. Pocket Train always had a regular deck and never played the golden cards. So there are people that don't really care about the cosmetics. Most of the people that buy the pass do it. You know, that's actually true. If you're buying the pass, you actually care about the cosmetics. Or you care about the 2 extra heroes. I guess it's better to have it and then not want it versus to want it and then not have it.
It could just piss people off, and there's a lot of other auto battler options out there that are really popular. The bazaar's popping off. It might just scare people away. I'm like, you know what? I'll go play something else instead. So we'll see. To me, again, I play super casual. I really don't care. I don't care at all about tokens, but I imagine if you're committed at all to Battlegrounds, this is going to look really crappy, be really frustrating. And again, if this leaks into regular Hearthstone, it's a really dark day for Hearthstone, in my opinion.
As you literally saw me freak out. It's like, how soon is this going to be in fucking standard? They will get so much negative backlash if this happens.
So, yeah. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. For regular Hearthstone, we're expecting a balance teaser tomorrow, and then the patch itself on Thursday. So we'll have later videos on Wednesday and Thursday. Stay tuned for that. And hopefully they don't have, like, this leak into the game. The regular game that we like, or at least like to be mad at. I don't know. Anyways, again, let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.
Yeah, dude, I almost agree with everything in this video. Like, the thing that we have to keep in mind is that they keep taking away stuff from us. And then being like, oh, you can just buy it. There are so many options for auto battlers. There are so many new card games that are emerging. Hearthstone really needs to pay more attention to how it's treating its free-to-play audience. Because, case in point, I hate to bring this up, but like a great example of this is one of the only reasons why people are even interested in Parallel is because Hearthstone doesn't have a competitive scene. That is the whole selling point of a card game like Parallel if you want the competitive scene. Hearthstone doesn't have one, but we do. And that's what keeps happening. Like, these other games are taking advantage of Hearthstone's weaknesses because they keep alienating a part of their audience that has been there. This I don't know who this is for, dude. And they really got to stop pushing away their free-to-play, or even like, what about someone who just spent $5 for the one pass or $15 for one pass, and now they're like, ooh, I don't want to do that again, but I mean, if I really enjoy the game, I'll do it. And then they have like this next update that comes out, and then they're like, no, I don't want to shell out another $5. It's kind of like the same thing with like me and Marvel Snap, where I stopped playing the game because I didn't want to spend $10 every month in order to get the new card. Read the first comment in the video. You know what? That's a good point. I want to read some of the comments. I reroll for free all the time. It's called like yeah. There you go. There you go. People have already figured it out. People have already figured it out, dude. So yeah, Blizzard. I don't know who's telling you to do this, but it has to be a suit, right? Are the suits given the feedback now in these things in game? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not happy, dude. I'm not happy about that update.